Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for this wonderful, wonderful citizen of Africa, a beautiful sister who is inspired by God. Please, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot come there with Rolls Royce, so you have to come very quickly to the stage as perform the first performance of the night. Grace Amah will be singing to Lend a Hand. Please put your hands together for Grace Amah. She's our sister. She lives in Ireland. You know?
Hello viewers, welcome to Parrot Show. My name is Peter Oridan and I always remain your host. Tonight I have with me a very special person, someone whom a lot of you might have known, maybe in person or on TV or on the social media. She is a renowned gospel singer, Mrs. Grace Amah. How are you doing, Mrs. Grace Amah?
I'm doing okay.
It's nice to see you.
And that's well. Me
Nice
too.
to have you on Parrot Show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here.
I always remember the first time I saw you, when I met you in Kalu. And you were performing on, what's the name of these women? They invited you to their show. They were launching their album. and you were there in Kalo.
Yeah, I
and
remember
I was
two
wondering,
sisters. Two sisters.
Two sisters.
Yeah, two sisters.
And I was wondering, what a fantastic voice.
We bless God.
You could be called the voice, you know.
Give God the glory.
All right.
Yeah.
Grace Amah, tonight we are actually here to talk about you, to talk about your successes as a gospel singer. And I actually would like to start by asking you, who is the person, Mrs. Grace Amah?
Grace Amah was born into the Oku's family by late Godwin Oku, and my mother is Mercy Oku as well. We are 5 in number, so I'm number 4 in the family, 4 brothers and the only girl in the family. And the family is a musical family, so we are into music in the family. And so that's where I am today musically, you know, because everything all about us is we are into music. So
where are you from in Nigeria?
Yeah, I'm from Amah, Abia.
Abia.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's good. You come from. You said you come from a music family.
Yeah.
But you didn't go into hip hop.
No.
Why?
Because I was born into the house of God. So what I intend to do is to follow that trend, because God is the one that has given me the voice, you understand, to do His work. So I have to still remain under the authority of Jesus. So that's why I'm still, you know, doing gospel thing.
So you must have come from a Christian home.
Yes, I'm from a Christian home.
Right from when you were little, you knew God.
Childhood, yes. I was born and brought up in Foursquare, and that's where my music career started.
Tell me when you first noticed that you could sing.
Actually, I was younger when I was in the choir. I was in the teenage choir, so we were singing. And because in Foursquare, they encourage you to do so many things in Foursquare, so into acting, drama, and singing as well, choreography, a lot of things in Foursquare then. So, and anytime they ask, anytime we are having a program, so I always want to be there, you know, to be part of what they are doing there. And that was how I noticed that, okay, the singing career is there. And from the children choir, I went into the adult choir as well, you know, and from the adult choir, that's how I discovered that there is something inside of me that God has deposited, that the world out there have to know about this.
At what point now did you decide that, well, I can do this professionally?
I was the career build up in Nigeria. Yeah, I was going into it professionally back in Nigeria, but I wasn't too sure then. I was still learning from other people, other singers in Nigeria, you know. They are not well known, but some of them who are very good, I was learning under them as well. So when I came into Ireland here, because when I got married to my husband has said, okay, I think this is the time for you to now, you know, build up this career professionally, you know, because you see that, okay, that you are good at this. Let me help you to, you know, build up your musical career professionally, you know.
Okay, your musical career as a professional actually started in Ireland here.
Yeah.
What year was that?
It started in Nigeria. From Nigeria, we released the album here. It started in 2009. I released the album in 2009, but the actual fact was that in Nigeria, I already started going to churches to minister to, you know, people know me back then in Nigeria. So, but I released the album here in Dublin, 2009.
Being a gospel singer, what do you think it has done to you? How do you think it has made you to look at life generally?
It has made me to look at life in a different perspective, you know. Being an artist, you understand, doing the things of God, like seeing that, knowing the mind of God, doing the things that God wants me to do. I look at it has different forms, you know, seeing life in different ways, representing Christ out there, you know, as a child of God, and what I do, and seeing people who I need and who needs help, you know, out there. So it has a lot to do with seeing lives in different aspects. That's the thing.
Do you think that being a gospel artist, you've been able to use your special talent as a blessing to your community?
Oh yes, I am, because I actually really have been a blessing, you know, to so many upcoming artists as well. I've been a blessing to so many people, organizations, you know. I've been a blessing. Yeah, I would say I've been a blessing to a lot of people.
I met you in Carlo.
Yeah.
And I can say that the only person everybody wanted to see come back on stage was you. How was that experience?
It was really great. I was, you know, seeing people likes what you are doing, you know, it makes me feel great, you know, seeing people wanting more of me, and that does not happen only there, it happens everywhere. That when I go on stage, when they give some people some few minutes, the moment they tell me, okay, oh, you have 30 minutes, I end up spending 1 hour on stage. So it happens all the time.
Because people want you to...
More and more. People want more.
They can't have enough of you.
Yes.
That's good.
What
that's
happened.
Good. And then you came to the Hope and Smile event 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I can say it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it
so,
was great.
Where do you see yourself as a gospel artist?
Seeing myself right now is... I will not as a person, but seeing myself, everything that I'm seeing myself with is where God is taking me to. You know, I can say as a person, because God is the only one who knows tomorrow, but I know that by the grace of God as a person, I'm there, you know, where people want me to be. But God is the one that has the final say over my life, you know, if in future, okay, the sky is your limit, or, you know, something better than that, you know.
And you love what you do.
Oh yeah, I love it with all passion. I love it so much. It gives me joy. It makes me happy. It makes me fulfill, you know, after singing.
Do you ever have people coming to you and telling you how wonderful you are when you sing?
Yeah, I have a lot of them. A lot.
So you have your fans?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Yeah, that's good. Tell me, how do you see gospel music? As there are a lot of people in gospel music now.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you think it's contributing to the society?
It's converting some people, not all. It converts some people back, you know, it depends on the song, and it depends on the ministration of the song. You know, sometimes I've heard some people told me, some people said that you have a voice that when you sing, it makes people cry, and it breaks people down and bring them back to God, you know. I will say yes, that gospel music, it depends on how you present the song, it depends on how the lyrics of the song, when you present it out there, what impact it will create in people, you know, bring people closer to God, you know.
Do you think gospel singers, they are sincere in what they do, in the job they do? And do you think most of the gospel singers are actually Christians, or are they doing it for business?
In that aspect, I can only speak for myself.
Okay.
You know, I can only speak for myself in this aspect. I know what I'm doing, and I know whom I'm doing it for, actually. You know, because if you know the reason why you are into gospel, when you have the passion for Christ, when you have the passion, because we are fishers of men. So whatever that we are doing as children of God and as gospel artists as well, is that we are ministering to souls out there. We are winning souls for Christ. So that's, I can speak for myself, not for other gospel artists, you understand? I know some people do it for money, and then some people do it genuinely, do you understand, to win souls for God, you know.
But why do you do it?
Why do I do it? Because
you do it for money, or you do it for the love of it?
I do it because I love Jesus, because this is what Jesus wants me to do. He wants me to go out there. He wants me to save souls. He wants me to speak of his word. He wants me to speak about his love out there to people. He wants me to know. He wants me to let people know of him out there. So that's the reason why I'm doing it. And if the money comes in future, glory be to God in the highest. But the main focus right now is to pass the message. I'm doing evangelism to people, evangelizing Christ to people, letting people know how how God loves them, that God really loves them. If they draw more closer to God, they will see who God is like, you know.
You know what? I believe you. Because when you came to the Hope and Smile at the Mandrum Hotel, when we had the Hope and Smile 2 years ago, you came with about 3 or 4 back singers.
Yeah.
And then you came with your husband then.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember you telling me that you wanted to pay for them.
Yeah.
And I asked you why. And you said, because you invited me alone. But I'm coming with people now. And I don't think it's fair that they should go in without paying. But I said, no. There's people, a lot of people in there and they are not paying. Why should you, that is contributing to the success of the event, coming to bless the people with your voice, why should you be paying? And I was wondering, what kind of woman is this? People, rather than saying you must pay me, is saying, I want to pay for my people. So I must commend you.
Thank you so much.
You've been in Dublin now for how many years?
I've been in Dublin for the past 11 years now, going to 12 years.
Going to 12 years?
Yeah.
How do you see Dublin?
Well, Dublin is a wonderful place, is a blessed place. I would say the country itself is a blessing to everyone who is here, you know. So I see it is a peculiar place. It's a place of blessing. It's a place where people can also get course as well. You know, it's a place where lots of things goes on. It depends on what you want out from this country. That's what you get, you know. It's a lovely place. It's a beautiful place. It's really a great place.
So I could say now that you're an Irish woman.
Yes, I'm an Irish woman.
Right. Congratulations. I know
Thank you so much.
The process has been going on for some time now.
Yeah.
That's good. And your children are all Irish too? They were born here?
No, not all were born here. The other ones came in, 2 were born here, and then the rest came from Nigeria.
The ones that came in, are they Irish now?
No, not yet.
They're waiting.
Yeah.
God will do it.
Amen.
He who believes in God will always get the blessing from the Lord.
Amen.
You know, God will do it.
Amen.
But tell me, Nigerians in Ireland, how do you see them? You think they are going about their activities the right way? Do you think they are progressing? You think they are getting there? Or you think we still have a lot to do?
Yeah, it all depends also on individuals as well as Nigerians in this country. It depends on what you want to make out of your life in this country. It depends if you want to just look, okay, fine, let me just sit and then watch what is happening and why other people are making progress to better their lives in future. You know, it all depends on individual what you want. But the Nigerians here, what I would say is that every one of us should try as much as we can to aim high and do good for ourselves and our families, you know. And they have to be focused and they should ask God to direct them on what to do. That is very important because God, they have to put God first in everything that they are doing. And when you put God first, progress comes in, other things falls in place, you know. Some of us are making progress and some of us are not, you know.
So to you, everybody should be focused.
Yeah.
We should do the right thing.
Right thing.
We should look at how there are challenges ahead of us. We have our children now need sound education.
Oh, yeah.
They need parental care. There are a lot of challenges. There's unemployment everywhere now. People should, you know, go and look for a job to do or a profession to get involved in.
Yes.
All right, that's good, and I hope that through your song you'll be able to pass the message across that we all have a job to do to, you know, project a positive community as Black people in Ireland. Tell me, what does community mean to you?
Community means we coming together. Doesn't matter the race, neither the agenda. We come together, we build up the place, the environment. good, 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 good.
Are you ever tired of doing good?
No, I won't be tired. Though I've helped a lot of people, at the end of the day, I got, what I got was very bad, but I won't stop, because in future, there must be somebody who is in dire need of me to help them. And because of what other people do, I will not say no, but I'll keep doing good, because that's what Jesus requires of us to continue doing.
And you can't explain that to God, that you refuse to do good because somebody else didn't do good to you.
No, it's that we shouldn't pay back evil for evil, but we just keep doing good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be talking to Grace Amah. I know that when we started this program, we started with a video of her. I just want to quickly play another clip again for you to see the beautiful voice. I most of the time calls her the voice. Don't go away. Just sit back and enjoy yourself with Grace Amah on your screen.
Hallelujah. Are we ready to dance? Are we ready to dance? In a time for celebration. Hallelujah. Amen. One Lord, I am very, very grateful for all you have done for me. One Lord, I am very, very grateful. Hallelujah.